Well, hey everybody, it's Todd, not Sayer, and I'm here today with Bailey from Nova, and we got a little project that we're working on here that I'm working on, and I've roped her in. Before we get to that, I'm just going to shill the calendar a little bit. This is the Lux Machina Nova calendar that I photographed with the help of Nova Motorcycles, and we have them for sale. And they are a great Christmas present, and I happen to have just opened up randomly on Bailey's race bike, her Honda 350, which is just a beauty in its ruggedness. I love this bike. I think it's amazing. And all the stuff that you've done to it, and maybe we'll make a video on that sometime. But first, what we're doing, oh, and pardon the terrible, terrible sound. We left the lav mics at Nova, and so we'll suffer with this for this first one because we're just figuring it out. But in the meantime, hey, we'll hang up January, even though it's not here yet. But we've got a nice photograph of Tom Dudley's GSXR 750, which was the first bike I shot in starting this project, and I love it. I love it. So let me give you a little background of what's going on. A couple of years ago, 4 years ago now, I'm going to have to just throw the pandemic, throw 2 of those years away because of the pandemic, because you can. I picked up this motor that is a Honda CBR600 something.
RR.
It's an RR. We decided it's an RR. Second generation, second?
It's anywhere from, I gotta look at the engine number, but it's anywhere from like a 05 to 07, maybe an 08.
All right, which fortunately also, we have the...
I went dumpster diving for that.
Bailey went dumpster diving for this Honda service manual. So, little background on this engine is we got it from Kevin Cameron when he was doing his video series, Ask Kevin, for CycleWorld. And I happened to be helping a friend who's the videographer make those videos. I happened to ask Kevin, what are you doing with this engine when you're done? And he's like, I'll sell it. I'll sell it for what I bought it for. And I said, well, what's that? Thinking of something pretty nasty. He said $150. I said, sold. And I thought, hey, this would be a great way for me to learn more about the internals of an engine and use this as sort of a little tutorial for me. And so as he took the engine apart, and he took it all the way apart, he kept talking about what good shape it was in. So I figured, well, at worst, it's a good tutorial, but at best, maybe we've got an engine that we can put together and make it work pretty well, and maybe sell it off as an engine, just on its own, maybe put it into a bike, maybe make a project out of it. What's nice about it is we've got the whole engine. Certainly we've got the lower case and the pistons and the transmission. We've got the head, all the valves. Bailey's already getting into taking stuff off. We've got the fuel injectors, fuel injector bodies. We've got the wiring harness, the airbox with the injectors. So we've got the complete package. And so really we're just gonna kind of start getting into it and figuring out what it's gonna take to put this engine back together and figure out an idea of what to do with it after it's back together. Maybe, like I said, we've been talking about it'd be fun to make a street fighter out of it. It'd be fun to definitely make a track bike out of it. Maybe somebody at USCRA needs a Honda CBR600RR engine. Who knows?
Might be a little too late model.
Might be, yeah.
But give it a couple years and we'll have a period 6, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's been 4 years sitting in the basement, so it could be another 4 years before we actually, well, hopefully, not that long. before we have it back together. So we thought we'd just bring you along for the ride as we figure out what the heck we're doing. So we're going to dive in, and hopefully you'll want to follow along and check things out. We're going to be posting these to the Nova Motorcycles YouTube, which if you're watching this, you already know that because you're already there. So as Sarah would say, like and subscribe, and we hope you follow along. We'll keep you posted.